Hello everyone and happy Friday. Look who I decided to come on with today. This is little Esmae North, and she is my full body silicone baby girl, and she is 10 inches tall, and she were made by Tori Dolls. Yeah, so today I'm going to change her for Theme Thursday. The theme for this week is unicorns and stars. Yes, so I don't remember if Esmae ever wore this. This is something that I had sized down. It was a preemie size, and I sized it down for my 10-inch mini. So she's going to wear this. It's in the mint green and has the unicorn. The little girly unicorn has like the little flowers in the air, really cute. The unicorn is white, has pink mane, and has like the cute little yellow butterfly, really nice. And it says small and unique. Yes, and Esmae is small and unique. All right, so she's going to wear this. So I hope everybody is having a great day. It's a beautiful Friday. The weather is pretty nice. It's warm. The sun is out. So someone had asked me about these little frill socks. This is something that I had sized down. I had purchased this on eBay, and I just sized it down. Yeah, I just sized it down. I looked for the smallest doll size socks on eBay, and I think the description said that these socks were for 12-inch up to, I think, 16-inch, between 12 and 16-inch. Yeah, they were a little bit, big still. They're very stretchy. That's what I like. They're very, very stretchy. And so I was able to size these down for my little mini girls. Both Esmae and Chloe has their own pair. All right. So I'm just going to freshen up Esmae Pampers. She doesn't need it to be changed. She just had a Pampers change like maybe an hour ago. So I'm pretty sure she doesn't need one. Yes. Yeah. So also I wanted to participate in a tag. How did I forget that? I want to participate in a tag by Suzanne'sBabies. Yes, she's asking a 1-question tag, which is, did you have any cravings during your pregnancy? Yes. All right, I'm trying to decide whether I should keep this undershirt on Esmae. I think I will. Yeah, I think I will actually. And this undershirt is something that I had purchased from Suzanne'sBabies, and it's in a 9-inch. I had actually purchased this for Chloe because Chloe has the cloth body, and I was more concerned about protecting the cloth body. Yeah. All right, so okay, now I'm also going to accessorize the onesie with these little booties. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the booties, or maybe put back on these frill socks. No, the booties. I think I'm going to do the booties. All right. So, yeah, again, my tag by Miss Suzanne'sBabies. And if you're not subscribed to her, please look her up on YouTube. She has beautiful babies, and she always come up with these really nice tags. So, cravings. I have 3 children. My oldest is a girl. My daughter she will be 34 years old this year. And when I was expecting with my oldest daughter, I was living at home with my parents still. I was pretty young, yes. And I had become really close friends with a neighbor of mine. I grew up with this neighbor across the street, an older gentleman, and he had gotten married to a really nice lady, and she and I became really good friends. So there were times, and she was a housewife, so she was at home. When her husband is out at work, she was at home. So there were times when I would go and visit her. And she did show me like a few recipes, like when she was cooking. I did learn a few things from her. She's a really, really good cook. I learned a few little pointers about cooking from her. And I met a gentleman. He was really their friend, but because of me coming over and visiting and being really close friends with my neighbor's wife, that whenever he came by, I was there. And he worked in a restaurant. And one day he bought me some boiled fish. And ladies, from that day I was hooked on boiled fish. And he would, because he worked in a restaurant and because he knew I fell in love with this boiled fish, whenever the restaurant had made boiled fish, he would always drop off a container of boiled fish for me. And he and I became very good friends. And it got to a point where when they didn't have boiled fish, because I was always asking for boiled fish, and when they didn't have boiled fish, he would go out of his way and he would buy the grouper, and he would come over and he would bring the raw fish, onion, pepper, potato, lime, and he would actually stand in my kitchen, not my kitchen, my parents' kitchen, and he would make me this boiled fish. And I loved that. I loved that, because whenever he made the fish for me, he wouldn't carry any of it, like he wouldn't share it. He would leave me with the whole pot of boiled fish. And believe me, straight through my pregnancy with my first daughter, my first child, that was my craving, boiled fish. And I still like boiled fish. I don't eat it as often. I know how to cook it really nice. I always make it for my husband. I eat it occasionally, but I really had a bad craving with my oldest daughter for boiled fish. And he was such a nice gentleman. He would just go and, and just, like I said, if his restaurant, he was working for this restaurant. And if the restaurant wasn't selling boiled fish, if it wasn't on that menu that day, he would go out and he would buy the fresh fish, and he would come and cook it in my kitchen. Yes. All right. Now that's my oldest child, which is my daughter. And next is my second child, is my son. My son is 23. He will be 24 this year. All my kids are like 10 years apart. Now with my son, honestly, I don't recall having any special cravings. I just ate everything. I didn't eat anything like crazy. No, I didn't crave anything unusual. No. But with my last child, my daughter today, she's 13, and I'm trying to focus on putting these booties on. All right, I got this on. Yeah, my last child, my daughter, she's 13. My craving with her, at this time, my son was 10 years old when I was expecting, when I was pregnant with my last child, my 13-year-old daughter today. My son was 10 years old. And I had craved for Burger King Whopper absolutely every day. And during this time, My husband we were living in Nassau. And my husband would travel to the island that we live now, and he was doing some work here at the island that we live here. So my husband would travel. He would leave on a Monday morning and return Friday evening. But we would communicate every day. He made sure that everything was okay with me. I was expecting, he have his daughter and son are both doctors. Plus he have nieces and nephews that's doctors. So I was, I was in a good place. He had no need to really worry about me like that. So he would travel and he would come here at the island that we live here, and he would be doing work. He would be doing some building work here. And so he would be gone most of the week. But while he was gone, my son and we went to Burger King every day. And I would purchase Whopper Jr. for him, whatever he wanted. But he really loved Whoppers also. And for myself, you were able to order a Whopper for breakfast. And I would order like 2 Whoppers every day for myself. Every day I would go to Burger King, and sometimes he and I sat in and we ate, and then there were times we brought the food home. So I would be eating Whoppers sometimes for breakfast, sometimes for dinner, sometimes for lunch, sometimes for dinner. I had it bad for Whoppers, and I still do. Up to this day, I still love Whopper. My favorite fast food is a Whopper from Burger King. Yes. I was looking for the little toothbrush that I use on my little minis here. This is the little toothbrush that I use. Yeah, so my first and my last child, yes, I had really bad cravings for the same thing. With my oldest daughter, it was boiled fish. With my youngest daughter, it was burger from Burger King. It had to be a Whopper from Burger King. Yeah, so there were times my son and I were sitting in Burger King and we were eating, and my son loved that. And trust me, my son gained weight during this time. My son had gained weight. You would think that he was expecting also. That's so funny. All right, everyone. So that's my big girl, Esmae North. And again, she is my full body silicone baby girl. And she was sculpted, poured, painted by Tori Dolls. And she was rooted by Miss Beverly from Beverly's Babies. Yes. So that's it, everyone. So I just want to thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank Miss Suzanne from Suzanne'sBabies for the tag. And I welcome more tags. So you all have a great day. Bye-bye.